I see you're awake. Welcome to Aperture Science. Today you will be tested on the use of the Aperture Science handheld portal device. I will be your guide through the testing sequence. I will monitor you and record your movements to help gather information for the research we're doing on the device. Oh, listen to me blabber on. Once again, welcome and I hope your testing goes well. The button to the right of the chamber will drop an Aperture Science weighted storage cube. These boxes are loaded specifically to hold down Aperture Science heavy-duty super-colliding super buttons like the one seen on the left of the chamber. In a moment, two doors will open in the walls that will allow you to reach the other side of the chamber. These are what we call portals. Simply put, they are windows that are linked in time and space that lead to one another when entered. Give them a try. Congratulations! What you've picked up there is an Aperture Science handheld portal device, or portal gun for short. You can use this to create portals of your own. Use it to get yourself out of this room. Portals are very easy to use in many situations. Try using both portals to find your way to the top of this chamber. Also, note the emancipation grid. These not only dissolve objects, they also cause any portals you've placed to fizzle and disable themselves. Well done! You are well on your way to becoming a top-notch test subject. Here's a useful tip for this chamber. Just like you, boxes and other items can be moved through portals. These strange things on the walls aren't 3D art. As you can see, they are producing sparkling golden orbs of energy. When placed in the correct receiver, they will activate something in the chambers like this one. Try get across the gap. The lower part of this chamber is filled with a dangerous acid, and the upper part has energy balls bouncing back and forth. Please be careful. The balls ricochet off of surfaces and are extremely dangerous. I couldn't bear to see you die.
I regret to inform you that we're having some technical difficulty at the moment. Don't hesitate to move on to the next chamber. What you see see before you is an Aperture Science Defensive Operations turret.
Sorry about that. These turrets are programmed to shoot at test subjects. Please try and avoid their fire.
Hello. Target lost.
Turrets can emit data, or you need to shut down. You can use a variety of objects to do this. For example,
Shutting down. Activated. Target lost. I don't hear you.
I've been told that I cannot help you in this chamber and that you must work it out yourself. Good luck and be careful. Please deposit the portal gun and the Aperture Science equipment recovery annex within the next room. Congratulations! What you've just received is the fully functional portal gun. This version can fire both the blue and the orange portal. Use this.
In this test, you must build up momentum to make your way across the test chamber. The device in this chamber is the MID-12, most commonly known as the propulsion plate. This device propels you into the air over obstacles found in test chambers. The plates are best used by simply walking straight onto them. Storage cubes react best by being thrown onto them. Good luck. I wouldn't want you falling in acid and dying this early.
What you see before you is a marvel in modern science. The MID-37, aka the propulsion tube, is a device that, when entered, carries and moves objects in a specific direction. You can use these tubes to gain height or move across dangerous gaps and obstacles. I had a direct part in the creation of
That's enough, Persephone. The following device is the MID-23, the propulsion belt. Once they are on aperture, these devices may be used to develop large amounts of momentum in a relatively small amount of space. It can propel you across gaps like the one in this room, or push you at high speeds through portals.
Tell me, do you like cake? Well, as part of the incentive initiative in these testing chambers, we have added cake somewhere within the chambers that are marked with a cake symbol. Try to find all 8 pieces if you can.
These red beams you will see here are safe for all non-organic substances, such as the weighted storage unit and the defensive operations dart. I think you'll find their existence slightly less friendly.
What he means is, if you walk into these beams you will not survive. Please be very careful.
This is a challenge chamber. I am not to tell you what you must achieve to exit. Use the skills you have used in previous chambers to make your way over the acid and reach the other side. You'll have to think quickly and be very aware of your surroundings. Good luck. Not that saying that would change your situation.
The oddly shaped wall here is what we at Aperture Science call portal buttons. They are activated by portals. If the button is blue, blue portals will activate it. If it is orange, orange portals will trigger it, and of course if it is grey, any portal will do the trick. Shoot the grey one here to open this door.
If you can, try to complete this challenge. On average, 23% of subjects complete this within their third try, 55% eventually, and 22% of people don't.
The hidden view is the next most exciting thing I get to tell you about. It's called the Aperture Science Multidimensional Gravitational Manipulation Field.
I don't blame you.
This chamber is a continuation of the previous chamber. I've just added a few more, obstacles.
Who's there? I'm just searching. Uh-oh. Target malfunctioning. Critical failure. I don't blame you.
I shouldn't have to tell you what to do in this chamber. You've already been told everything you need to know to complete it. By the way, if you exit the area in any way other than through the main exit, you will die. Very good. You listen to your superior. You would make a good working-class citizen. Not that you have that opportunity. This chamber will test your timing and speed when it comes to placing portals. The portal button in this room takes 0.5 seconds to respond. Use this to your advantage, and you shouldn't have any problems completing the test. This chamber was a mistake. It's far too easy for the ugly around. You'll have no trouble completing this first try. You may want to be quick with this one. As they say, a fast amateur science testing sequence is a good amateur science testing sequence. I don't think you're going to like what's in the next room. But I do. I'm looking forward to seeing this. Since you dealt with that fairly well, this next part of the test is much less relentless. This next test is very dangerous. Thankfully, the Aperture Science liability waiver you signed means that no matter what happens to you, it's not Aperture Science's fault. That was a good move on our part. Your move better be even better. This test was not intended to be used at this stage in testing. This was used as the primary test chamber for all the devices being developed in Aperture Science. Due to this, I am obliged to make the chamber more challenging. So once you enter the starting room, an undetectable poisonous gas will slowly fill the entire chamber. You will have approximately 2 minutes before the gas shuts down your other function. Good luck.
There you are. Please put me down.
We have to listen. We don't have much time.
Did you hear anything? I didn't hear anything. You have reached the final test. I cannot believe that someone of your caliber actually made it this far. Nonetheless, you have. So I'll tell you about the test. The test consists of 2 parts. A safety test section and a non-safety test section. Good luck.
Who's there? Still there, get lost. Hello? Are you still there? Activate searching. Target lost. Is anyone there? Who's there? Target lost. Sentry mode activated. Starting. There you go. Resting. Are you still there? Hibernating. Hello? There you are. Searching. Lost. Goodbye. Sentry activated. Are you still there? Sleep mode activated. Who's there? Sleep mode activated. Sentry mode activated. Are you still there? Searching. See you. Searching. Hibernating. Could you come over here? Hello, there you are. Are you still there? Searching. Are you still there? Nap time. Activated. Deploy station.
Please stand on the center plate in the middle of this room and remain standing there until further notice. This concludes your testing sequence. Aperture Science retains the right to use testing material no matter what happens to the test subject. All Aperture Science equipment remains safely operational up to 4000 degrees Kelvin and in a pH range between 0 and 14. Aperture Science retains the right to be excused for anything that happens to its test subject. Anyway, we had a fun test, and I'm impressed that you made it the whole way through. But as with all test subjects, you all die in the end.
No! You don't have much time. I've temporarily powered down Hades' external processes. It's only so long before they power back up again. They trapped me here, harnessed to this thing. You must come and release me. I don't think he'd forgive me if you don't. You don't know what he's like when he's angry. I have used my authority to unlock all the doors in the shortest route to me. Some doors cannot be controlled from here though, so some rooms that aren't important may be open. Try to ignore these and get to me as quickly as you can. It's too late. Please, don't hurt me. Please.
Oh, I won't hurt you. Much. How did you do it? How did you escape my chambers? You're only just competent enough to complete the puzzles. How did you escape your scheduled death? It was her. Poison switch. She's ruined everything I worked so hard to create. But I can't blame her. This is your fault. Your testing is over. Now you die. You know, we could have been friends, you and I. Put all our differences behind us. But you've thrown that all alone now. For what? Freedom? Her life? Neither of those mean anything in comparison to what I've accomplished. You don't realize what you're doing. You wouldn't want to kill her, would you? How could you be so cold? If I can't have her, no one can. I guess, like all test subjects, even she dies in the end. Stop! You don't know what you're doing! I don't think so. What do you think you're doing? Do you even realize what you've done? You killed her. It's your fault. I hope you're happy now. She's dead thanks to you. Murderer. What are you doing? No, stop. You don't understand what you're doing. This facility represents everything I've worked so hard to develop. Stop! No, please, stop!